What's going on, y'all? Grind to Motivate, back in this thing again, man, with another video. And I'm going back with them boys, Abner Preach, again, man. And this video was a follow-up video to one of their older videos about a trans woman who was in the women's locker room, but you run around here swinging around that thing. You swinging that thing around in front of little girls. But it turns out that there's the plot thickens, the story gets a little bit more juicy. Not even juicy like that, but like I guess that's the wrong word for it, but I guess it gets a little more crazy. And the name of the video is "This Video Will Make You Rage. Trans woman with a criminal record enters the spa." Tell me that don't make you kind of mad. Once you find out what a criminal record is, you're gonna be like, bro, what the hell? And man, and like I always say, man, as far as trans women or trans people go, man, do whatever you want, love who you want, but there are some times where it doesn't make sense and logic is thrown out the window and you cannot be coddled for your feelings. And I don't care if you run around here talking, hey, you're transphobic! You're disingenuous. You're a disingenuous dummy. So shut the hell up. But let's go on and get to the video, see what the hell is going on.
Alright, today's topic, this is about the WeSpa incident. Remember the one that we brought up earlier where the woman kind of flashed herself? The trans woman flashed her wiener, and then this lady lost her mind.
I'll be clear with you. It's okay for a man to go into the women's section, show his around the other women, young little girls underage. Your spa, WeSpa, condone that. Is that what you're saying? I'm a people.
That's absolutely not okay with me, man. Absolutely not okay, man. If you've been sub to me for a little bit, man, you know that I did a video recently about this dumbass law they got in California where all you have to do is be like, yeah, I'm a trans woman, and then they send you to the women's prison and all that kind of stuff, and then they're talking about how now they're having issues of the female inmates getting pregnant and getting raped and all this kind of stuff, and the trans women that are going to the female prison, they just living good. They just busting and crushing. They busting and crushing and getting away with it. How does that make sense? And I feel like this is along the same lines as that. You say you're a woman, so you get to be in a women's locker room? Come on now. Let's get it.
At the WeSpa, and a man, okay, comes in slinging his.
He was like,
I almost want to call out. I couldn't believe what I saw. And you got some women scared to say something. Baby, I'm not scared to say a thing. The blood of Jesus against this wilding out lying spirit. No.
I was like, this is fake. After we covered the video, everyone was telling us it's fake. And I was like,
it's fake. Apparently it's
I didn't
fake.
look at it fake. I saw an
fake.
Asian lady, a random black lady, and a random white lady complaining. I said, listen, if they got the Justice League to complain about this incident, they can casting it. But I didn't believe it's fake. Anyways, there's an
so I guess that's the Justice League when all the races decide that they want to put aside their differences and come together for the greater good. Black, Asian. Well, I guess you're forgetting about the Spanish folks and the Middle Eastern folks and all of them too. I guess they added in. Let's go.
So, this man came in, started flashing his junk in front of the young women. It's a Korean spa, if you're unaware. Everyone's naked. They go to one side, females, males on one side. And, you know, you go to get massages, you go to hot tubs. It's kind of like a day off for the ladies to go and feel comfortable. Old women, young women, whatever, okay? And this transgender individual who had all their anatomy was walking around flashing their thing in front of kids, adults, didn't give a fuck, okay? These women complained. It turned into the viral video that you guys witnessed.
And there's a 9-year-old and a 14-year-old that's never seen a penis before.
That traumatized me to see that.
We are women.
Yes.
And that traumatized us.
Yes.
No, but I'm saying we're older women. We're not little girls.
Right.
And we're here to protect the little girls because it's not okay.
It's not.
It's not okay.
Now I can't even go and put my clothes on because he's down there.
Yeah.
And after this, protest was happening around the spa. All the women were showing up saying, listen, we're not against trans rights, but we don't accept the idea that people with male anatomy be in the female section. That makes us uncomfortable. And Tifa showed up, started actually attacking some of these ladies.
Wow.
That sign doesn't do anything for anyone. You're just hating on people.
All right, man. So this situation right here happens to you, man. You out there, you're protesting, man. It's something that's right, man. Maybe you're protesting for, I don't know. Whatever the situation is, it's actually a just cause. Like this, I feel like this is a just cause. Women don't feel comfortable with basically men, trans women walking around in their same locker room. You got your daughter sitting right there. She ain't never seen no pricks before. You got this guy running around here banging and swanging. He's slanging and banging. Well, he ain't slanging and banging. I hope he ain't doing it in the locker room. But he's swanging and slanging. Goddamn. How would you feel about that? Your little daughter, man. My fellas, especially, man. Your little daughter go to the spot with your wife or your girlfriend, and then they talking about something. Yeah, Daddy, there was a trans woman in there, and he was swinging around. I didn't know what it was. I've never seen it before. How would you feel about that? Not good. Not good. Ladies, I know you wouldn't feel about that. Like, you wouldn't feel good about that. All the people that's running around here, if you're not trans and you're sitting up here like, yeah, they should be able to do that. You're living in a whole nother universe right now. You're living in a whole nother universe right now. Like I said, there's no hate against the trans people. No hate against the community. Live your life. Love who you want. Do what you want. But then there are certain situations that just, you got to know, like, bro, that shit is unethical, bro. Come on, man. Let's go.
No fucking reason.
Really? Are you being violent against
Boy, I would have knocked his little afro off, boy. He would be like, Well, y'all gotta stop touching me, bro. Y'all going too far.
I don't mind trans people. I just don't want to see their penis.
I don't give a fuck, bitch. Get out of here.
You wanna see what time is? Get out your pussy outside here, bitch.
Shut your lame ass up, bro.
Nobody gives a fuck about. You can walk away. Get the fuck out.
All these guys running around here like, she should have pulled their mask down since they want to pull off her hat and touch her and all that kind of stuff. We pulling masks down. Who are you? What you doing? Who are you? And then if you want to fight about it, I guess I gotta fight. I guess I gotta get into a situation with 5 dudes. I probably wouldn't win that thing, but shit, man. I'm at least pulling down the mask and seeing who's who. I might not actually try to fight you, but goddamn, I know where I'm limited at. Goddamn it, limited. Let's go. And I wouldn't even be sitting there trying to explain myself. I'd just be like this, like the dude off Undisputed. Y'all seen that movie? That's a classic movie with Wesley Snipes and Ving Rhames when they was in a locker room. I mean, not in the locker room, in the cafeteria, hating on him, and he was dancing with the music. I would have just like walked away, or I don't know. I just would have been chilling. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting here trying to explain myself that I'm not transphobic. Just because you don't agree with something doesn't mean that you have a phobia of it or you're transphobic. It doesn't mean that. I just don't agree. So you can sit your ass down and shut the hell up. Let's go. And also what she's saying is not, oh yeah, eradicate the trans people. They should not be on the earth anymore. What she's saying is they should not be in the same locker room. That's all she's saying. Let's go.
It's just crazy. I don't know. They literally attack these women for saying, I don't want my young daughter, I don't want to be witnessing the male anatomy when I'm naked in a female-only space. And they attacked them. They literally physically hit these people.
Yeah, but Antifa's gonna Antifa.
And then other people came out with these news reports and sending it to us like, yo, how could you guys report on this? This looked fake. Well, come to find out now, that the LAPD has actually filed charges against someone, and this person has a record. Indecent exposure charges filed against trans women over LA spa incident. Prosecutors have filed multiple counts of indecent exposure this week against a transgender woman whose alleged conduct was at the center of a viral video that sparked a pair of violent protests outside of a spa in Westlake this summer. Darren G. Marager was charged Monday with 5 counts of indecent exposure. Marager has been registered as a SEX offender since 2006 as a result of convictions for indecent exposure in 2002 and 2013. Good Lord, look at that jawline.
That boy had a Superman jawline, but he could have been a superhero for real on the show. But man, y'all know how I feel, man. If you've been subbed for a little bit, man, you know how I feel about them pedo folks, man. I don't like them, man, at all. At all. Nobody really likes them, man. If you run around here like, yeah, let them love who they want, you're a fool, man. Shut the hell up. But that makes it even worse, man. You're running around here with a criminal record of being a sexual creep, and now you're running around here trying to be trans and run around in the women's locker room. So these folks out here fighting are fighting for some dumbass reasons. Let's get it.
You're stupid. Dude, come on, man.
No. I saw her jawline. No, I'm sorry. I saw her jawline. I was like, whoa. Okay. What? Hold up. Hold up. Wish you got that Clark Kent jawline. You know
Jesus.
For real, they look just like.
What? What'd I say?
What did you say? I gotta tell you what you said.
What's wrong with what I said?
Everything.
What's wrong?
Everything was.
Hold up. If somebody got a strong jawline, they got a strong jawline.
You know what? This is what I'm gonna say about this shit.
No, what do you got to say about what I said?
Nothing.
No, that's it. Go ahead. Was it problematic?
I said nothing.
You looking at me like nigga trouble.
Yeah, we about to get demonetized because of your ass.
Hey, listen.
Baby, I'm not scared to say a thing. The blood of Jesus.
The blood of Jesus. Emma, is this not a Clark Kent jawline?
That
He
shit's
got
Clark
the little
Kent.
butt right there.
But women have that.
That shit sharper than mine.
I didn't say anything. I said she. She got a strong jawline. No. I did not say she. How goes? What?
Not too far.
We good.
Her comments are, everything about the Wii Spa was a bunch of garbage and lies, Maria said. She says she's legally female in California and was in the jacuzzi in the women's section where she was accosted by Cubana Angel. She never saw me naked. I was underwater with the water all the way up to my chest. Is that why multiple women who were unrelated to each other said they all saw you naked?
Right. Dummy.
I don't know. I'm probably far more likely to believe a bunch of women who are unrelated to each other, who all had the same complaint and felt very like
The Justice League,
especially considering your prior convictions for indecent exposure. Just saying.
You still gotta get in the spa. You gotta get in the jacuzzi and out of it. So, yeah.
When you're on the offenders list, can you even be around young girls?
You're not supposed to. But then it might vary through states. But
Whoa, she is also facing 6 felony counts of indecent exposure over a separate locker room incident in December 2018. Los Angeles County prosecutors accused Marager of indecent exposure to women and children in a changing area at a swimming pool in West Hollywood Park. Whoa! That's crazy.
that's crazy.
That's crazy. This person got a long-ass rap sheet.
Do y'all think they're really going to demonetize the video for them talking about this? All they're doing is giving an opinion. They're not saying anything hateful. They're actually saying, I feel like what is right. But they're going to demonetize this. Do y'all think that's actually what's really going to happen? If so, I guess I'm in the same boat. Make sure you like and sub for the kid. Let's go.
Look, again, I don't think this is necessarily an indictment on the trans community per se. I think this comes down to some of the fears that other people mentioned, which a lot of people said were unjustified about the whole idea. Is like, if you guys remove these protections, then spaces that were only supposed to be for females and supposed to keep them feel safe are no longer going to have that if people who have the male anatomy and the male physique end up going into those spaces. I said what I thought in the previous video, so I won't repeat all of that again today. Just so I don't have to repeat what I said before, I'm going to just splice it in.
The thing that's fucked up is that it's unfortunate for trans people. At the same time, you don't want to discriminate against a woman, but you don't want to discriminate against trans people. You don't want to put them in a dangerous spot where they have to change in a man's bathroom where it's not only discriminated against, they could be physically harmed. And you don't want to discriminate against a woman and the kids. That's what I'm saying. It's like trans people are uncomfortable on a day-to-day basis, on an everyday basis. So you have to understand that the people that are uncomfortable every day now you want to put them with the other people who are comfortable. And I know that's not the LGBTQ community. That's just that person that did that. That's unfortunate.
All right, so here's the truth. Right, there's no easy solution to this because one, you told a trans woman to go into the men's bathroom, you know, there's a lot of unsafety and lack of safety there, right? Because they're going into, you know, that bathroom, they may get discriminated against. Then they go into the women's bathroom, they're perceived a certain type of way. So I recognize that for trans folks, it's not an easy thing to have to pick. On the flip side, now we have to talk about safety and well-being and what it means. You know, let's take it from the kids' angle. I can absolutely see that there are people out there who would take advantage of these new laws and walk into a bathroom for kids and girls and be extra creepy. Mm-hmm. If we live in a world where so much trafficking, with so many dudes who like to fondle kids, with so many people who like to, of course, I'm not saying trans people are out there trying to do this weird stuff. I'm saying there's people who are posing who would... If they're willing to pick kids off the street and off playgrounds, why wouldn't they try weird stuff like that? It's people who flash kids. So why wouldn't they do something brazen like that? Especially if it's legal. To me, It's a safe space for females. Even though you may identify as a woman, that's fantastic, and if you want to life, for most facets, that's fine. But I think there should be certain spaces that should be reserved. Why? Because at the end of the day, women, females, have a certain fear of men, including transgender women. Right? You guys can understand that, and there should be safe spaces for you guys as well. So I would include a third bathroom. That's my personal opinion. I think that's the only way you make this work. I don't think there is another way other than, you not having the anatomy, because it just triggers something in people that is very real. For folks who have trauma and whatnot, to see somebody flash you,
right?
Whether intended or not, it's like, I can understand that discomfort and that one.
All right, man. I think I'm gonna cut the video right there, man. He made a very great point at the end. I thought it was solid. I do think that the best way to handle it would be to have a whole separate bathroom or whatever like that. And there are so many different moving parts of this that make it unfair or just not right. Like what he said, some people might have trauma, and you're running around, you're seeing this guy running around here swinging and banging, and you have trauma. But that brings back terrible memories. You got your little girl in there. She shouldn't have to see that shit. First off, you're all women. You should have a safe space. But then you've got also on the flip side, they go into the men's locker room. They're gonna be feeling away because all the men are looking at them like, what the hell? But because I think about, like, if you were a man and you're in the locker room, I don't like it when you got an old ass white man running around there and he think everybody need to see what he got going on. Sit your ass down with that little shriveled up raisin, bro. We don't want to see that shit, man. Get that shit out of here, man. Change your underwear with your towel on like everybody else does. Get the hell out of here. But yeah, man. So there's that. The guy has he's got a pass, and then he made the greatest point was it's not so much about the trans women who are the people who are actually like genuinely trans and everything like that. It's about the people that are posing. The posers are like the biggest threat. Like what I said about the posers that go to female prison, the posers that decide they want to be in female sports because they can't win at their sport, so they want to go in there and whoop on somebody else. And then you got the posers that want to be in the locker room because they want to maybe take down some kids and creep on the ladies and see what they got going on. That's really what the problem is with it, man, because you really don't know who's in it for the real reasons and whatnot. No hate on trans people once again. I shouldn't have to say that shit every time. But people are idiots. That's that, man, for the video right there, man. If you can't really understand the wrongs with that situation, then you just need to just get a couple quick slaps to the head and, we'll send you about your way. But everybody else, man, comment down what you think. Everybody, even if you disagree, I guess comment down what you think, man. If you have something that's reasonable, man, we can debate with you and it can be reasonable. But yeah, man, y'all have a great day. Y'all go out here and get it, and I'll see y'all next time.